Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at Knights in Tight Spaces. This is a roguelike deck builder, I think is the best way to describe it. Where it looks like you're going to be controlling a team of fighters, and what looked interesting to me is it showed off like being able to knock people off ledges and that kind of thing, and I always enjoy that. I played, I think it was Fort Triumph, which very much relies on that kind of using the environment to damage your enemies, so I always thought that was pretty neat. So let's go ahead and take a look. So let's go ahead and hop in. New game. So we've got a bunch of different difficulties. Okay, I always like to take a look at the default difficulty when I'm doing these let's tries, just to kind of see what the quote-unquote intended experience is. So we've got a bunch of different locked characters. We have a fighter, a cleric, and a rogue. Can't go wrong with the fighter. Well trained in a variety of combat styles and weapon techniques, the fighter is one of the most versatile combatants. Then we have the cleric, a combination of fighter and magic user, channeling higher forces in the pursuit of good. And the rogue, nimble and stealthy, the rogue has a number of tricks up their sleeves. You know what, let's go cleric. Let's do it. So 35 health, 0 whatever that is. Able to use magic attacks, deals 25% damage to supernatural enemies, and we get a flanged mace. So these are the cards we start with. Dash, move 2 tiles. Shift, move to the other side of an adjacent character or move 2 tiles. Deal 4 damage and push 1. Deal 6 damage plus an extra 1.5 to supernatural enemies. A base attack, deal 14 damage to target up to 2 tiles away. That's nice, it gets a range on it. Add 6 block. Okay, so I wonder if that's our block. Cause 1 push in all directions. Deal 9 damage and gain plus 2 damage modifier at the start of next turn. Target character gains 8 health. Discard 2 attack cards, deal 6 damage to all enemies, and end turn. Okay, cool. Yeah, use the environment to your advantage. Welcome, Knights in Tight Spaces, a complex deck building tactical action game. Before you start, do you wish to play the tutorial? Sure, let's play the tutorial. Okay. Use Q and E to rotate. Use the middle mouse button, or use the mouse to highlight your cards. Press left click on spinning back fist. Okay. Very nice. 15 damage. Some cards require momentum to play. You can see this indicated on the top right of the card. Okay. Excuse me, I bumped the mic. Did not mean to. Your current momentum is shown here. The focus card to refill momentum. Alright. Now you run some higher, you just jump attack. And range of an attack card data. Okay, 2-2. Okay. Now use jump attack. You are now close enough to use the jab. There we go. Pretty straightforward. Congratulations, you've just won your first fight. A fight ends when every opponent has been defeated or when you have completed all of the main objectives. Alright. let's talk about your opponents. During your quest, you will come across a variety of enemies. You will sometimes be given warning where and when new enemies will arrive. Look for this marker. If the tile is blocked at the end of the turn, the enemies will be prevented from arriving until next turn. Okay, nice. Press and hold the Alt button, or click the Show Info button anytime to see. Oh, oops, I pressed Alt, and it, okay, that's just showing our attack range, maybe, damage, and health. Enemies will be activated if they are targeting the player at the beginning of their turn, or if any character enters their range during the turn. Enemies with projectile weapons can attack from any distance, provided there is an obstacle. Okay, there's no range then. Use front kick and select the enemy to push them into ranged enemy's line of sight. Front kick, there we go. Once an enemy has been activated, they will attack at the end of their turn regardless of the allegiance of their target. The icon under the enemy indicates they are getting attacked this turn. Okay, so little arrow icon there. Okay. Pass the cursor over a target to see individual enemy stats. An enemy's info panel will also show the order in which they attack on their turn. So, okay, he attacks first, he attacks second. Perfect. If you see this icon in the enemy's info panel, it means they're currently primed to attack on their turn. Okay. So the archer attacks the skeleton, and they both move. Enemies can move during their turn depending on their attack range. They may move towards you if they're close range, or keep their distance from you if they have attack range. Enemies will try to stay away from tiles adjacent to a void and get out of the way of other enemies. Use jab when you indicate the enemy. Okay, here we go. Alright, so we just straight up took him out. When an opponent is pushed out of the fight space, they are knocked out immediately. Enemies can be pushed over railings, windows, open doors, or anywhere you see a hazard marker like this one. Okay. Use front kick on the enemy. Alright. As you play the game, you accrue weapons and equipment. You can see the effects of any equipment in the status panel here. Cards marked with the sword icon will use the effects of any weapon held. Now select long strike card and attack the marked enemy. Okay. Even when holding a weapon, some attacks still use fist or feet. Cards marked as the fist will use any melee related effects and modifiers. Attack the enemy using the front kick card. Some cards cannot be played at all if you don't have the correct weapon. Okay, so for this one we would need a ranged weapon. Certain characters carry the attune trait, which means they get access to powerful magic abilities. They are marked with the swirl icon. I don't know what you want to call that. Magic icon, I guess. Now use Fireball to finish off the night. Alright. What is an adventure without a party? During your quest, you'll be able to control multiple characters at once. The whole party shares the same cards and deck, as well as momentum and combos. Use the button at the left side of the screen to see to switch between characters and select them in the play area. Select the brawler. Your party will assist one another with support attacks. When one of your character attacks, any other character in range of the target will attack immediately with a free attack. Use the quick strike on the target. Okay, so that's nice. We get an all attack then. You can check a character's support attack in the status panel. Select the hunter now. Notice the hunter's support attack is ranged thanks to his bow. Okay, and he deals 10 damage. Bow attack deals 25% damage. Melee weapon attack deals minus 25% damage. Okay, move your brawler to the marked position. Is that where it wants me to move? Oh. Brawler here. Okay. Now attack the marked enemy with the front kick to make use of the hunter's range support. Okay, so that'll knock him away one tile, and then our archer can attack. There we go. Now make use of what you learned to use your whole party to take down the remaining enemies. Okay, so we have move one tile, deal 9 damage 2 tiles away to maintain distance, shift character, move 2 tiles, and focus to gain 1 momentum. We currently have 2, so I think we need to step, select our archer, and step over here. And then we can select our brawler and long strike. We can't reach with that. The other side, just a character or 2 tiles. So it looks like neither of our guys have equipment. So let's just maybe play our focus card, have them shift over here, and long strike. And then our archer attacks. He took 19 damage, so he's down to 6, and he's gonna move. Alright, so it looks like he's gonna do like a all attack around the front of him, but we should be able to pretty easily finish him off. So we could grab our hunter here. Let's have him step over here. Then we're gonna do quick shot, and that should finish him off. Oh, but he has shields, but we can just quick shot again, and then that should take him out. There we go. Pretty simple. What are you doing here? I think it should be obvious. How did you get in? You're asking all the wrong questions. What you should be asking is, why am I here? I think I'd prefer to just fight you. Alright. Something rotten. Okay, let's go ahead and hop in. Okay, so we've got... Alright, void tiles. Void tiles are any space that fall outside the border. These spaces instant kill anyone who moves onto them. Use them to your advantage, but be careful not to be pushed into void yourself. Void tiles are shown when you hold down the show info button. Next. Rollback allows you to revert your actions back to the start of your current turn. Enemies can use block the same way as you in order to damage them. You'll need to reduce their block to 0 or use abilities that ignore block. Okay. So we've got 2 void tiles here. Not really in a good position to knock them out yet, but let's see what we can do. Add 6 block, which it looks like they each do 10 damage. And we start with 0. Deal 9 damage. Gain 2 at the start of your turn. Dash. And quick kick. Deal 4 damage and push 1. So ideally we'd like to be able to get them to a position where we could knock one of them out. So I think if we maybe push this one back. So let's quick kick. We also have to be mindful that we don't have enough to do use all of our cards because we can't we don't have enough of those points. So I think let's we need to move. So what we're gonna do is palm strike here. I said, oh, we don't have. I guess we can't do that. So let's go ahead and block, and then we'll dash over here, and hopefully he moves over here. That would be ideal. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Oh, whoops. Okay. So we have shift. Well, I was hoping to draw a card that could knock them over, but I forgot that it summons enemies. So I think let's go ahead and start with this. Let's start with our deal. I'm assuming these are attack cards. It would be this one and this one. I like ground pound though, because we could, but it only pushes, and we do have a shift though. So let's use our ground. Actually, let's use our righteous strike on him, and then we're gonna use our ground pound. Oh, I have to use it on a tile. So let's use it here. Oh, okay, it just did it. And then we'll shift over here. And then that's going to be our turn. We take 10 damage, unfortunately. We are not doing very good at all. Heavy enemies cannot be thrown to the floor, so any card with mechanic cannot be used against them. They are indicated with the weight icon. Enemies immune to push cannot be moved by any ability that involves pushing. Okay, pretty straightforward. We are in a very bad position here, it seems. Well, we do have 2 attack cards that we can get rid of. And we can't use this one, I think. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, but that ended our turn. Whoops. Well, I just died on the very first mission. Wow. Okay. Let's try that again, shall we? Yeah, back to default difficulty. Wow. Let's check out the fighter. No tutorial. Alright, let's go ahead and fight. Okay, so this looks like a different map, so I'm wondering if they're all just randomly generated or it's because I picked the knight instead of the... Okay. Let's see if we can do a little bit better this time. Okay, so we have Quick Strike, deals 12 damage, adds 10 block, deals 6 damage to adjacent characters in a 5-tile arc. Wow. Move 2 tiles or Heavy Strike. Deal 20 damage to targets up to 2 tiles away. And we have 3 points. So if we do 20 damage to one of these guys, we're just gonna take him out. So let's go ahead and do that for sure. So we'll take him out, and then we can dash over to here and end our turn. If enemies with combo attacks hit you multiple times during a single attack, if you have dodge, this means you will only be able to dodge one of the multiple attacks. Damage modifiers apply to each multiple attack. Okay, so 3-strike combo deals 6 damage 3 times. Spend X momentum to deal 6x damage. Slip, no. Long strike, deal 10 damage, turn this way, push enemy 1 tile in the opposite direction, deal 5 damage. Okay, so we want to save our long strike for him, because that'll take him out. Let's do our deal 6 damage 3 times, because that will take him out. Okay, so I just feel a lot better with the with the warrior for sure, because he's just absolutely. Oh wait, I looked at the attack and not the other one, but that's okay. And then let's go ahead and end our turn. And here comes the heavy. So let's go ahead and yeah, that'll take him out. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we need to, it'd be nice if we could get him to move here, but I don't know if we can. Let's, I can't reach that. Let's go ahead and let's use our shield, and then we can use our dash. We'll just move over here, and then end our turn. Okay. And he can't be pushed or down. Okay. Heal 18. He has 12 defense and 19 health, and we can't push him, so we can deal 18. So we can deal 24 damage, and he has 31. So let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so we actually have enough to attack him with our triple attack, our long strike, and then dash out of the way. There we go. And end turn. So he's gonna try and get over here. So it looks like we do keep our block. But let's see. Can we take him out? 6 damage to adjacent characters, deal 20 damage. Okay, so yeah, that's just gonna kill him. So let's just finish him off. There we go. Yeah, that went way better. Alright. So we didn't successfully push 2 enemies out of the board, but we did defeat enemies and completed within 6 turns. So we got a new card and 20 gold. We have another long strike, which seems good to be able to hit enemies far away, block, or increase combo by 2. Let's go for the long strike, I think. Next day in the tavern. And that's how I ended up getting lost in the Baroness's castle, and how I bravely escaped her privy pursued by her elite guard. Sure, hustler, just like the time you outwitted that demon, or punched that sawtooth sea creature. It's all true. If I might interject, sire, may I take a moment with your friend? They're absolutely no friend of mine, so you can take them for as long as you like. Do I get any say in the matter? Of course, if you want the kingdom and everything you love to be destroyed, then stay here drinking. Otherwise, meet me at the old bridge and I'll explain. Alright. The old bridge. Okay. Instantly get some combat with some skeletons here. Some voids are over railings. Any character pushed over the railing will be killed instantly. Throws that move characters around cannot be used to throw enemies over railings. Railings are highlighted in red if you hold down the ship with a button. By default, the cameras in a fixed position can be rotated around the level. If you want finer control, enable the option. This will allow you to pan zoom more freely. Okay. Oh, there we go. We rotate with Q and E. Alright. I'm actually kind of fine with this. I wish it was a little bit further that way, but that's okay. So, deal 6 damage. They're all melee, so we don't have to worry about ranged units this time. Deal 6 damage to adjacent characters in a 5-tile arc. I wish I could... Oh, okay. So that's what the knight was doing. So that would actually hit both of them. And then I could dash back one. Here it says 10 by 5, but on the description it says deal 6 damage. I don't know if that's a mistake or I'm just reading that wrong. So let's see. That would deal 6 to him. Yeah, we could just kill him, I think. But let's do sweep first, so we'll get some damage on him as well. Oh, it already accounted for the armor. Okay. And then we can do this quick strike to just go ahead and take him out. And end our turn. Getting some more skeletons over here. Oh, he backed away from me. Interesting. Reach 5 combo. So I think we're at 3 now. And delay 2 enemies' arrival. Okay. Let's see. We need to move. We could... So we can long strike first. But we can only move 1 tile with that. Oh, but we have heavy strike. We don't have enough points. So I think we want to long strike to take him out. And then if we slipped over, we would deal 6 damage to him. That would be a start. So let's go ahead and... Oh wait, we don't have the range. So let's go ahead and block. And I think we're going to end our turn there. I was hoping he would move over this way so I could knock him off the bridge, but that does not seem to be the case. Let's see what we can do. Push one enemy, long strike, slip, charge, strike, and block. Unfortunately, just don't have the movement. So let's long strike and... Okay, so we should have just enough if we long strike him first. Alright, that takes him down to 6. And then we slip up here. And then we charge strike for another 6. That'll take him out. And then end our turn. Okay, so we've reached 5. Now we can... Boy, we're just really limited by only having 3. If we had 4, if we have 4, we would be much better off. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and heavy strike to take him out. And then we kind of just want to sit here. Because I can't hit him with that. But we could... Yeah. Let's go dash here. Unfortunately, they don't want to move next to the water there. Which I can't say I blame them, but... So he's got 12 health. So we could just do that and deal 18, or 12, and finish him off. Okay. So, unfortunately we didn't delay them, but we did both of those, so we got a new card and 20 gold. So we get jab, deal 3 damage and gain 1 momentum. Push the target 1 tile to the left or right of their current. That's pretty nice. And push 1 in all directions. I like the jab, though. Just because it gives me that extra momentum and doesn't cost any. But the shove is nice as well. Let's go for the jab. You're here just in time to be no help whatsoever. My apologies, I did not expect our new arrivals to make it here so soon. You have proven yourself useful to, if you work for us, we can make it worth your while. We've been watching a necromancer for a while, but in the last few days something has bolstered her power to unimaginable levels. This lot was just the start. My people are still tracking her current whereabouts. In the meantime, we will need you to slow their progress across the kingdom. Re-kill the undead and wait for further instructions. Got it. You would be well served to seek assistance in your quest. The local tavern will patch you up, and there may be individuals who will join you on your journey for a price. Alright, we can now hire recruits at the tavern. So we've got a tavern here. At the tavern you can rest and heal your party leader. Later you'll be able to recruit new characters to your cause at the tavern, and once you have a party you'll be have the opportunity to heal all characters at once. Recruitment is now available. Simply select the range from the range of potential recruits, and provided you have the gold, they will join you on your journey. Party members bring with them their own set of cards and equipment. At any point, you can dismiss a member of your party from the view party screen, and they will be dismissed. If you wish to replace them with new recruit down the line, recruits can die on your quest, and your quest will continue. However, your party leader dies, your game will be restarted. Okay, so let's go ahead and recruit. We've got Matilda Marshall, the Hunter, or Cleric. Let's check out the Hunter. 30 health, 0 block, and equip bows. Bow attacks deal 25% range damage and minus 25% melee damage. Melee weapon attacks deal 25, yeah. They also have deal 5 range damage, apply 1 push, deal 8 range damage, and push target 1 tile. So let's go ahead and hire her. And unfortunately we don't have enough for them, but that's fine. And we should be at full health, so we should be good to go. So let's go back and hop into the next fight. Okay. Enemies with auto attack you and anyone else the moment you step into their range of attack. They are indicated with this icon. Be careful, even once they have used their auto attack, enemies may still be able to attack normally on their turn. Now you have a party, you control multiple characters at once. The whole party shares the same card deck as well as momentum and combo. Use the button on the left hand side of the screen to select your different party members. You can decide if you want the game to maintain your character selection between turns via the options screen. Your party will assist one another with support attacks. When one character attacks, yep, this is all stuff we've read. Some cards and abilities will alter party members' support attacks. You can check a character's support attack on the info panel. Okay. So I'm assuming we have to protect them. So we've got an archer and 2 skeleton, a warrior, and a swordsman. I have to select a character first here. So we have long strike, dash, slip, and jab. And she can also use the quick shot. So I think first things first, we want to take... we probably want to do most of our attack with him and have her dash over here. Which they'll do 8 damage to them, it looks like. So he starts with 4, that's nice. 4 defense, that is. 12 health and 12 health, but 4 armor. So, let's see. Not a very good hand. So I think we want her to slip. Well, actually, we want her to attack first. So, deal 10 damage there. Oh, got attacked back. I didn't realize that would happen. And she could go ahead and jab. That'll take him out. And then if she slips over here, and he long strikes, that will add her attack to his, I think. Let's see. So 10 damage, and then yep, takes him out. Perfect. And then we could dash back with him, and then block. End turn. Oh, I keep forgetting to check the objectives. Protect the hostages, defeat enemies, and take less than 10 damage. Well, we already took 8 damage, so not doing it too good there. We have quick shot again. Heavy attack, deal 20 damage. Slip and dash. Okay, but we do have 4 now, I guess, because she adds 1 maybe to his. Let's see. We definitely want to do this heavy strike to deal. Yeah, so I think what we do here is we attack. They both have 12 health, so we attack once with this to deal 18 damage, or deal, yeah, 6 times 3. It should be 18, but I guess since they only have 12 health, they don't attack 3 times. Then we do heavy strike on him, and then we switch to her, and we slip back. There we go, and that should be our turn. Oh, wow. Okay, well, we failed that. We should have gone to the side, but that's okay. Let's see. 6 damage. He has 20 health. Dang. So we need him to... Oh, he can't even reach, unfortunately. But he can do long strike here. And then she's also going to do 10. There we go. Alright. We could have got all 3 on that one. Unfortunately, I wasn't thinking about abilities yet since none of them had used abilities, but that's okay. So we have shove, pull, and discard 1 card and draw 2 new ones. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab that. Thank you for your help. We don't have much here, but here's all we have with our thanks. Take the money. Thank you. Okay, 20 gold. Before you leave, there is a trader nearby if you wish to broaden your skills. We also have a top-notch blacksmith, good range of weapons, excellent prices, really hot forge, consider dropping in. Okay, so we can either go to the blacksmith or the shop. Let's go to the blacksmith. Okay, we can purchase, you can buy and upgrade weapons and equipment. Purchase can have a big impact on the party and their abilities. Use the button to move between weapons and equipment. The more rare an item is, the more powerful it can be. Okay. Okay, so we have some uncommon and a rare. I wish I could see what was on my character though. Like in the screen. That would be helpful. We have a tempered bow, an ebony bow, a warlock cape, and a bone cleaver. Hit deals 1 pin if any weapon damage goes unblocked. For the bow, one of the bows, range attack damage do plus 50% damage to block, adds an advancing shot card to your deck. Support attack deals plus 4 damage, adds a quick... Okay, so that's pretty good. Unfortunately, we can't afford both of them pinned. I kind of am tempted to grab this tempered bow. I'm tempted to grab this tempered bow just for the support attack damage, which we've mostly been using her for anyways. So we view party here. Yep, so let's go ahead and equip that. And go back and back. Alright, so we have 3 different ones we can go to. Looks like they all give us the same rewards. So let's just go here. Alright, so all melee guys. So, they're using the skill that got me the last time, where they can advance and then deal 6 damage, so we have to watch out for him and him as well. So let's check out what cards we have. We have Quick Shot, deal 10 damage, discard this and grab 2 new cards, deal 2 damage 3 times. Oh wait, is that because I have... Yep, deal 6 damage 3 times. Deal 6 damage to adjacent characters, slip, and dash. So, she almost needs to slip out of the way. So that will get out of range of them. Then we can quick shot him to take out 10 damage. Let's see, if we get rid of the sweep, let's see what cards we get. Heavy strike and separate. Push and deal 5 damage. So if we just dash down to here, and then... Oh, shoot. Well... Oh, but he's not going to attack because he's facing the wrong direction? Okay, I misread how many points I still had. And I forget to read the objectives again. Alright, let's see. Oh, and, so push one enemy out of the board, have 2 enemies killed by enemy attacks. Okay, well, let's see what we can do here. Push. Long strike. Quick strike, slip, and dash. Well, let's go ahead and quick strike on him to take him out. We can have her slip out of the way. But I think if she attacks him, he's gonna attack her back. So, but we could dash here, long strike, and then have her quick step out of the way. But she wouldn't even need to because he would be defeated. Okay, so have him dash over here, and then long strike. That should take him out because she'll attack. There we go. And then we still have 1 point left where we can quick shot him, and that'll take him out. Perfect. And then that's our turn. Okay. So we've got block, charge strike, long strike, heavy arrow, deal 7 range damage and apply 1 push. Dash and slip. At least we're getting some movement cards every turn, because that's unfortunate when it does. Let's have him dash down here. I don't think I'm gonna get any of these objectives other than defeat the enemies, unfortunately. So we can have him dash down here, and actually, yeah, we need to do that. So we'll have him dash. Oops, helps if I select him. Down here. Long strike. And then she'll finish him off. And then she can slip over here. And sure, let's just have him grab some defense. Now, if we get a dash, oh, she can't make it. That's unfortunate. Can we slip and then dash? But do we have a... Yeah, we do. Okay. So we're going to get 1 objective. Slip. Dash. Push. Oh. I'm an idiot. I was thinking that was the... To me, that looks like it should be where the wall piece is. But, nope. Okay, so, let's just have her, trade out that card, and he can long strike and take him out. Well, I thought I did it, but I was mistaken. Oh well, it's okay. So we failed to do either of those, but we get a new card. Heal all, restore 4 health to all friendly characters immediately. Shift and prime mover, move 1 tile, add 2 conditioning. Conditioning gains additional 50% block. That's pretty nice, but I think we should go... Oh, well, we can't even use the heal because we need the cleric. So let's go ahead and go for prime mover then. We just need to be very careful to keep our ranger out of harm's way if we can. Alright. So what have we got here? Oh, we got a new unit. Interesting. Conditioning is a passive stat that adds an extra 50% block every time block is added. It is used based on stackable, but diminishes each time you gain block. Okay. So what's this guy do? Lightning strike deals 8 damage to a specific target indicated. Indirect can target any tile on the board. Able to use magic attacks. Will not attack this turn if damage is received. Okay, so we have to damage him in order to not let him attack. Unfortunately, we didn't get very many movement points. So I can move down here if I had the points, but I don't. So he's just gonna be able to attack one of us. Okay, so I could have her slip back here, and he could use long strike, and that would take him out. So let's do that. There we go. Then she can use quick shot to deal 10 damage to him. And he can use prime mover and end our turn. But unfortunately, yep, takes 8 damage. And I realized I should have moved him the other way, probably. I wonder if this blocks line of sight. So we've got heavy arrow, long strike, quick strike, dash, slip. Okay, so let's grab him. He can't quite reach because I'm an idiot and moved him the wrong direction. But that's okay. So let's move him down here. Have him slip. Quick strike. Deals 12. Deals 10. Yeah, let's do quick strike. He has a lot of health as well. And then let's hope that we get some movement cards. We did not. Oh, and we didn't even have any points left to use it, so she's gonna get hit and she's gonna die. Well, there she goes. Okay, let's see what we can do. So, let's just keep it pushing up. Let's jab to gain an extra momentum, and then attack him for 18. Oh, 25. Okay, interesting. I feel like sometimes I don't understand how the points are working, or the calculations are working on this. So let's do. If they get pushed into a tile, they get damaged, right? He only has 3 health. Can I just push it? Oh yeah, deal 8 damage. Let's try. Yep, there we go. Okay. Then we can do... we have 3 points left, so let's attack 3 times, finish him off. There we go. We might as well add some block and then prime mover. So we're up to, oh, we still only have 4, okay. We need to get closer. Okay, so let's move up 1. Then we can deal 12 damage and take him out. Let's just, swap these out. We have 100 points left, so end turn. Dash, jab. Okay. And we win. Unfortunately that we lost our ranger, but she was already pretty heavily damaged. At the beginning of the turn, so deal 4 damage plus 1 damage per combo. Push 1. Okay, so let's grab the hammer blow. We have a blacksmith, a trader. Excuse me, a trader and a tavern. Let's go to the tavern and see if we can pick up another recruit. So we have a sorcerer and another brawler. Well, let's grab the sorcerer. Increase combo, restore 4 health, and apply 1 weakened and 1 vulnerable target. The sorceress level 1, able to use magic attacks. Unarmed attacks deal minus 25% damage. Melee attacks deal minus 25% damage, and magic attacks deal 25% damage. I wonder what her supporting attack looks like. Skeleton archer, skeleton swordsman, ghost, skeleton fighter, or skeleton swordsman, zombie, ghost, skeleton fighter. Let's go here to the corridor. I think I need to slow down a little bit. I feel like I'm moving a little too fast and making mistakes that I shouldn't be. Alright. So I'm assuming her support attack is melee. Aggressive enemies. Aggressive enemies move every time you move during your turn. They're indicated with the icon, kind of looks like an X or a greater than, less than symbol. Depending on what they are planning to do during their turn, they will move towards or away from you. Melee enemies will close range attacks, will move closer, while ranged attackers and enemies that are not preparing to attack will move away from you. Okay. So that's who. Okay, advances. Deal 6 damage 3 times, up to 2 tiles away. The swordsman we know, the fighter we know. Deals 4 damage and deals 2 poison if any damage is unblocked. And they advance whenever a player moves. Okay. So we've got heal all, dash, sweep, slip, and long strike. And how far can he... Yeah, he can't really get... So it looks like, you can't move in like an L shape. It has to be in a straight line. Which is a little unfortunate. So if we sweep and long strike, that'll get rid of him, and we should be able to still move back 1. So let's do that. Let's sweep. And then long strike. And then apply 1 weaken. Can we do that to her? No, it looks like it has to be within 1 range, maybe. But then we can slip or even dash backwards. And then I think that's our turn. Alright, let's see what we got now. Block, 3 straight combo, separate, climb over, and dash. Climb over here and dash, and then we jab and do our 3 strike combo. So climb over, dash, and then jab to gain 1 momentum and deal 4 damage. We can push her away, but she can attack 2 tiles away, so we need to block. So 3 strike combo, dealing 18 damage, takes her down to 8, and then we can push. Oh shoot! I knocked out my own person because I didn't realize it was gonna Okay, well, I completely overlooked the fact that it was going to push everyone. I was thinking it was this. Whoops, my bad. Alright, so what are we gonna do here? Heavy strike. Take care of him. Boy, no one should join my party. And then, sure, let's increase our combo. And end turn. Alright, deal 4 damage plus 1 damage per combo. So that would put us at 13. He has 20. That'd be 23. Okay, so we should just be able to take him out. So hammer blow. And yep, water strike. Okay. Well, I can't believe I knocked out my own character, but that's okay. I suppose. Okay, option play. On to the next battle. We'll just keep going. Your spree of terror ends now. Give us our peace. Give us this land. Peace. You're ripping the dead from their graves. I think I'll stick with defeating you. Then you will join the others in my army of the dead. Yeah, we're definitely gonna lose this fight. Alright, let's see what they have. Dodge is temporary stat, ignores all damage for next incoming attack. Both you and your enemies can use it. Dodge can be stacked, but is lost at the start of next turn. Enemies with dodge are indicated with a partial moon circle symbol. Alright, so let's see what we can do. Deal 12 damage, slip, heavy strike, prime mover. Let's see what their ability is. Deal 8 damage to all enemies in a line, ignores block and dodge. Oh, great. So we actually need prime mover and slip. Shoot. So we could use quick strike to hit him, and then we use prime mover and slip. But unfortunately, he follows us, so he's gonna do 4 damage, but we block all of it. Okay. Oh, nice! They took him out. Okay, but I am kind of getting myself trapped here. Move 2 tiles or deal 10 damage. So we're gonna move the 2 tiles. Alright. And then let's do this. So do 18 damage. And then we're gonna do block. And she attacks first, so she's gonna kill him. It doesn't matter, we don't have to waste our time pushing him. Oh, I thought he wasn't gonna attack first. Oh. Oh, because I wasn't lined. Okay. Never mind. Alright, so let's see. Let's hammer stroke. Dash to get out of the way. And then that's all we can do. They have 50 health, my goodness. So we can do 28 damage, it looks like. And then step out of the way. so they're down to 28 damage. Let's gain 3 combo because we can. And then we sidestep. It was nice of them to line up on the same row together. See, I don't know why she attacked before she moved, but the other one didn't. Okay, now I'm in trouble. I have to be able to do 28 damage to take her out, or 20 damage to take her out. And luckily I got just that. So let's do that. Oh shoot, she dodged it. Well, there goes that. Let's see. I only have one left. I can't do that much damage. So I'm gonna take 16 damage this turn. Alright. What do I do now? I can do the jab. And she dodged it. That's great. Let's get rid of my block. So it deals 6 damage to both of them. Okay, the first one, that one dodged it. But now I can slip over here and get out of the way of her attack. Hopefully I can get another that really heavy attack. That'll be great. And she does have dodge, so I want to do this first, I suppose, because then she's gonna take 12, and then I can heavy strike her. Let's just do the damage and take the 8. And it's not gonna matter if we push her. So then we can sweep, but she'll dodge that. But that's okay, because then we can do hammer blow, which will do 14. We only have one. Sheesh. Yeah, we just gotta do the extra damage to her. Well, this has gone a little better than I thought it was going to go. So first off, let's jab. And then, oh well, it was useless to increase our combo there, but that's okay. That to take her out. Dash, sure. And then we'll add 1 block. So we have 19 blocks, so we'll be able to block some of this damage, but not enough. Alright, well, that was a heck of a lot better than that first failed attempt. And we got to see some of the different abilities. It said our fighter and our sorcerer and everyone were level 1. So I'm curious if they actually level up like with this bar, if this is just my like profile level, or if in like or if they level up throughout the run. And we've unlocked some new cards. Combo finisher, deal 8 damage and plus 2 damage per combo to an enemy up to 2 tiles away. Deal 1 damage and apply 2 aggro. Deal 6 damage and push the target to the right. Okay. So, some pretty interesting cards. I like the being able to move enemies around like that. I wish I had some more mobility to be able to like move around the enemy and take advantage of pushing them off ledges and that kind of thing. But all in all, pretty interesting. I I really like the backgrounds and the levels, but I don't know how I feel about the character design just being like uh basically like drawn in, and then your units are different colors and the enemy are red. I think I would like it better if they were more like if they looked more like the art here, like they actually had like filled in colored, units. Um, but all in all, pretty interesting. I was hoping for maybe a little bit more with being able to move around and push enemies off ledges and knock them into things and that kind of thing, but maybe I just didn't advance quite far enough to be able to see that. But if you guys enjoyed the video and want to check Night in Tight Spaces out for yourself, I'll leave a link down below for the Steam page, and I think it's currently on sale for like $4 or something, so definitely not a bad pickup for $4, that's for sure. And feel free to leave a like down below. I'm sorry for the let's try spam, but there's just been a bunch of games I've wanted to kind of highlight, if not do like a full series on. So hope you guys are enjoying kind of seeing some variety of different games here and there. And like always, I'll see you guys in the next one.